Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to start talking about our spring garden. For the first time ever last year, we planted a garden and we did it in late summer. So we didn't get as much harvested as we want, but we learned a lot of lessons and I know we still have lots more to learn. This year we want to get started in spring, early spring, and see how long we can get this garden to last. So we have a whole layout, an entire schedule, and lots of seeds that we've bought and some more seeds that we need to buy. But take a look to see how we're going to do our layout and our garden schedule for this year. All right, so these are all the seeds that we have collected so far to start our spring garden. And most of you are thinking, what in the world, how are these going to all fit in one garden? Well, let's take a look. We're going to start in the bottom left corner of the garden. We're going to start with our basil and our cilantro. And then we're going to move on up. On the left side, we're going to do tomatoes. We have 4 varieties of tomatoes, some cherry tomatoes, best boys, the early girls, and the sweet aroma. Hopefully these will give us a good crop. Last year, they did not quite make it time before the first frost hit them. So this year we want to give them plenty of time to come in and give us quite the tomato crop. And in the late fall, we planted some sweet corn. It was really good. We only got a few ears, about 6 ears of corn out of that, maybe 8. But this year we want to plant a lot more. We had this ornamental corn that I've had for a long time. I don't know if the seeds will still be good, but that's not for eating, it's just for decoration. We may or may not plant that. I do want to get some more corn and plant quite a bit more corn this year. All right, our cucumbers, these cucumbers, especially this variety, did quite a bumper crop for us last year. We have so many pickles that we have jarred and we ate so many cucumbers. So we are definitely going to go with this variety again this year. We're also going to try another variety just to see how those do. All right, our peppers, we do really like to cook with bell peppers, and I've saved quite a few pepper seeds from other peppers we've used, such as jalapenos and other yellow bell peppers. So we're going to try our hand at getting some more peppers this year. All right, in the middle of summer last year, our green vegetables such as lettuce, cabbage, and spinach did not do too well because of the heat. So we're going to try these again in the spring and see if we can get some of our green leafy vegetables. I've had some good reviews on this type of beans. We've never planted beans. These are bush beans, so they grow in a bush instead of on a vine, and we're going to give it a try. I think the easiest crops we grew last year were radishes and beets. They grew very quickly, but not very many, as the deer liked to eat the beets. So we're going to try to grow these again this year. But we have a lot of squash and zucchini. The squash, the summer squash that we grew last year, it grew and grew and grew. We have so much it's still in our freezer. We had quite a bit. The zucchini also grew really well. This variety here, I don't remember the name of it, the Fairy Morse summer squash zucchini. The delicata, we got 1 or 2 off of that. It was planted late in the season. The butternut squash, we never did get any of those to grow. It was too late in the season. And the spaghetti squash, they were growing like champs, but then none of them came to fruit because the frost got them. So we're going to try our hand at planting the squash and zucchini as a shield around the corn and other things that the deer like to eat. We have a couple varieties of carrots that I learned very quickly you don't transplant or else they start growing lots of legs. So these will be direct seeded this year, and another variety of carrots as well. We'll see how those do. And then we also have our okra. Hopefully we will protect it from the deer this year. It looked like it was going to come along great. We only got to try 1 small okra plant last year. So if you didn't see our video on what we cooked with it, you can go watch that. We're also going to plant some onions and some Brussels sprouts and some asparagus. This is a temporary vision of what we see our garden looking like for spring 2024 and where I would like to plant things. Of course, it might change as we go along or find different things that we'd rather plant. I also put together a spreadsheet on when we're going to plant or transplant some of these items. As you can see from our detailed map of our garden and where things are going to go in the layout, We are missing a few things. I do want to get a few more corn, and I want to get some eggplant. So hopefully we'll have everything that we need to make a successful garden, and we will keep you guys posted as soon as we plant things. We're going to start in our greenhouse and put a few seedlings in first and get those going before we transplant and direct seed in the garden. So stay tuned. We also have some other supplies ready to go for when we plant our garden. We have our blood meal, our bone meal, our 10-10-10 fertilizer, some other shake and feed fertilizer, and fungicide. We definitely needed that on the tomatoes last year. Thank you all for watching. We hope that you like and subscribe and comment down below to see which vegetables you would like to see planted in our garden. Talk to you later. Bye.